Navy's made the trip to West Point, New York for a doubleheader against the Junior Black Knights. They'll play one today and then another one tomorrow morning early. The Knights in white, Navy in blue. They didn't quite make it all the way to West Point as the facilities there are limited because of the government shutdown, so they had to substitute. And they're playing from the attic of Macy's, the 4th floor of the Palisades Mall in West Nyack. So Navy skating right to left. Black Knight player lost it at center. Carried in one-handed by Logan. Into the middle, Declan. Doesn't have a shot, carries to the corner. Rolling puck on the far side. Cleared out. And down. Icing. Takeaway and a break for the Black Knights. Off the crossbar. Navy takes it away. Killian ahead. Dio got to it first, and he's in. A shot off the shoulder. Chances for both clubs early. No icing. We play on. Played to Dio. Ahead, wide open Killian. Got a player trailing in, keeps it backhand. Goalie makes the save. Toward the net. Goalie plays it with the stick. Flipped out of the zone. Defender takes it away. That's Blake. He'll transition and press. Backhander late in front. Good feed for Noah. Goalie made the save on the stuff attempt. Noah with a little open ice bump. Dragged into the middle. Defender for the Knights carries out. Worked by Blake at center. Turned over. Maybe in the zone. Soft shot. Ooh, unlucky bounce for the goalie. And Navy picks up the first goal. Trying to see who had the goal. I don't know if it was Blake. Can't give credit properly on that. But the shot came in from well out and off the goalie's stick. Deflected into the net. Friendly bounce. Mitchell around behind. Off the boards. Good timing to Gavin. Has space. Goalie squeezes it under the arm. A lot of offense early for both teams. Toward the net, goalie again with the stick. Crunched in the corner by Logan. Fed out in front. Mitchell turns his hips around, couldn't get the stick blade clean on the puck. Taken away at center, Gavin tripped a bit. Back up, 2-on-1. Logan on his left, Gavin late feet across. Defender got a piece of the puck. Battle behind the net. Tapped out to Gavin, back to Logan. Defender calling for it. Good feed to Gavin. Shot was partially blocked. Navy with a strong forecheck. Holding the puck in the zone. Grayson took a hit on the blue line, holding the puck in as well. Gavin tapped ahead. Carter came back to Gavin. Black Knights out of the zone. In the middle, fed down for what should be an icing. Good takeaway, coast to coast. Dio shot just by the post. Out to Leo at center. Patient ahead. Isaac with a piece of that. Still loose. Collected by Carter. Shot whistles wide. Under 10 in the first. All the way down. Nice. Leo steps up toward the corner. Far side for the Knights. Blake had to hold until Navy cleared the zone. The middle, racing over toward the Navy bench is Leo. Flipped, but a defender for the Knights waiting. Hand off at center. Thrown around. Puck comes out, numbers for Navy. Oh, interesting. One went to the bench, left Ben out there on his own. The shot was partially blocked and saved. Navy re-enters. They look for the puck. Nice feed in front of Ben. And it's shot along off the post. And I think put into the net. I think Henry thinks he has a goal. Referee says no. No, they don't seem to be complaining. Goalie must have got a glove over it. It got behind him off the post. Dio holds in the zone. Can't see behind the piling. But the Navy defenders are there on the blue line. Now Mitchell steps up, puts it in deep. Henry chases it down. Finds it in the corner. Right in the middle. Knocked away. Knights carry. Maybe defender falls. Colton makes the save. Off a skate. Around behind. Good pass just out of Ben's reach. No, they said deflection, no icing. Ooh, penalty coming up. Ben got him from behind. Rode him into the boards. Player pop back up. As soon as Navy touches this puck, they got to whistle. Cross-checking. Ben will join his papa. Oh, and I think he's going to get teed up for an unsportsmanlike. He played the puck down into the Navy end as the referee went to pick it up. I think you might see a double minor. Which should be 3 minutes. Let's see how they bring it up. Well, they should be 90-second. They're still having trouble. Still waiting for the scoreboard. I think we got it sorted. Somehow we're doing 2-minute penalties now. Ben got 2 of them. So Navy on the extended kill. It's not quite truly a 4-minute penalty because if the Knights do score, that it would erase one of the minors. So sort it out. 7 to go in the first. Navy doing a good job protecting the zone. Knights enter. Player, fancy handling, lost it to the corner. Knights from the slot. Blocker save for Colton. Comes back out net front. Knocked back to the corner by Logan. Partially deflected, backhander, and the Knights score to tie it up. So now is what I was explaining. It'll go down to 2 minutes as one of the minors comes off. So Navy will face another power play, another penalty kill. Knights carry in, defenders back up and knock it away to the boards. Into the middle, defender wasn't there for the Knights, so they'll track it back to their own zone. Leo cuts it at center. And that ended up on the bench. Played in deep behind Colton. Maybe out. Down a man. They send it in deep. Gavin will stand that up. Carter shorthanded. Try. Hit the post. We'll chase after it. Goalie pounces on it. Ben's got another minute in the box. Good work along the boards. I think that's Braden. Comes back to him. Braden with a shot. Defender stops that just before it gets to the goalie. I think the Knights have an icing on their hands. They do. Henry had it for a moment, but he was knocked down. Puck leaks back in front of Colton. Braden will carry. Lost it to Killian. Killian carries out of the zone through center and muscles it deep. 5 seconds. Henry battles down low. Ben out on the ice. Logan from center. Ahead to Killian. One better to Henry. In the corner, takes a bump. Knights carry. The other way. Guys late through the crease. Killian far side. Long pass, cut off. Comes back to Killian at center. Grayson with pressure. Spins out of it. Well, eventually that Knight player was persistent, took it away. Now he tries to carry in, never got the shot away. Noah will looked off sides to me. Came out of the zone and back in. Referees let it go. Knights along the boards, out in front. Colton, nice save. From behind the net. Defenseman. Lost it. Declan can't Across the blue line. Leo tries the other side. Now it's out to Declan. Puts it into the middle. Knocked away. Isaac chasing. Was shielded by a Black Knight player. Now Gavin with the takeaway. Fed in front. Defender was there. Blake drags it near side. Comes back to him. Makes a beeline for the net, but he was pressured and knocked the puck to center. Careful Blake. Just keeps his body between that defender, or that forward, and the puck. Heavy hit. I'm not sure what the call is. Who's he bringing? I think it's going against Navy. Leo's coming over to the box on a roughing call. Knights on another power play. So good offense early for Navy, but they've been on the kill much of the late part of the period. Gave up a power play goal to tie it. And Colton will make a stop right there off the draw. Dio from the corner. Pressured, the Knights with it. Still in that corner. Navy comes up with it. Dio, coast to coast. Shot from wide. Goalie holds it. Not sure exactly where it is, so he's sort of frozen there near the goal line. I think he was fishing that out from inside the net, maybe. Made that save sort of deep along the line. Grayson. Knocked down, open ice. Both players go down. Knight player is slow to get up. Still Navy on the kill, another minute. Good work Carter, gets the clear to Dio, one-on-one. Puck comes back to him, turning around, ends up feeding it to Carter. Oh, it came right through the goalie's legs. Dio was one step away. But he had a Black Knight player there. 45 in the penalty. Just a few under that. In the period, Colton hugging the post. Stops a couple shots. 30 in the penalty. Carter takes a hit, still in the zone. Maybe out. 15 to go, but just 7 in the period. Chance doesn't go in the final seconds. That puck was bouncing around in the crease. And the period ends 1-1. We'll take 9 seconds on the kill to the second. Well, the traditional Army-Navy rivalry headed to period 2, all tied at 1. It'll be a doubleheader, like I mentioned earlier. You can make it 7 a.m. tomorrow for game 2. Right back here on the roof of Macy's. Penalty expired. Leo out of the box. See what Navy can do. Even strength. Near corner, Noah. Killian feeds it middle. Noah's shot. Boy, it's bouncing around in there. Didn't go. Around behind. Fed all the way out of the zone. Mitchell. Maybe didn't get a stick on that. We'll go for icing. Shot wide off the draw. Deflected in front. Grayson settles. Through center. Flips, and we'll watch that as his forwards go to work. Logan tying him up down low. Junior Knights. They are in deep. Shot blocked by Grayson. From center, the Knights dump. Near side. Shot up and over. Gavin to center, Ben. Defender sends it back to center. Cut off Ben. He's knocked down. Looked a little like interference. 2-on-1. Dio shoots early, hoping for the rebound to come right back. Goaltender redirected it to the corner. Dio takes it away. Backhander wide. A professional icing as the Black Knights just wanted to get some new legs out there.
Try, Dio.
Navy holds his own in the middle. Dio out of reach. Comes back. Ooh, swept it. Backdoor off the outside of the post. Right into the puck. To Isaac. Lost it. Mitchell to center. In the middle, waiting for it was Mitchell. Can't clear. Knights hold. Battle along the board. Soft shot from the wing. Cut off Ben. Carries. Carter fighting for space. Little feed late. Goalie with a nice stick play. And a quick shot from Leo on the loose puck. Scores for Navy, number 2. As they retake a 1-goal lead. In the middle, down comes chance and a goal for Killian on the loose puck. Navy had a penalty coming up against the Knights, delayed call, but Killian buries it to wipe off the penalty. And give Navy a 2-goal lead. Declan with a chance, knocked it away. Leo hustles back. Plays it near side. Navy works along the boards. Declan chasing it. Now to Killian's corner. Blake steps in. Can't get it out in front. Around behind. Leo steps in. Good slapper. Foot wide. Navy exits the zone to reset. Nope, the Black Knights got there first. 2-on-2 entry. Nice poke by Leo, and he gets it out of the zone. And we got an offsides. Shot off the glass. Fed out in front. Colton had his skate over it. As the puck came right out near the post, and he gets the whistle. Bouncer to Gavin. Carried along the boards, spins around, can't drop. Now drops Logan, fighting to Gavin, holds. Now tracks back to the puck, drops it to Owen. Gives it right back, good feed down to Logan. He's on the tight angle. The initial shot was saved. He got the rebound as well, backhander. 2 saves for the goalie. Quick skater for the Knights. Good poke by Grayson. Navy exits. Fed in front to Ben. Falling away, shoots wide. Logan. Krister, I think it hit the referee. Transition. Colton flips to the corner. Good passing by Navy. Ben back out. Chance. Blocker save. Logan battling for the loose one in the corner. Comes up with it. Feeds the defender, but out of reach for Mitchell. Braden hustles back. Makes a move around one, knocked down on the second. Ice it. Braden slow to get up after taking that open ice check. You know, it took me about a period and a half to realize we have just one referee out here. Hope he's getting paid double. Noah racing down. Sticking with it. Blake around behind. Firing into pressure. Good check by Logan. Blake turns it around. Cracking it. Oh, hit low into the boards. No call. That out in front. Good shot. Didn't go. Here comes a freight train, Leo. Hip check. Offsides. Played in, Henry. Backhander wide. Near side. Black Knights, who are white today. Confusing. They can be the White Knights today. Maybe squeezes that player off the puck. Owen and Declan working. Maybe stands him up at the blue line. Knights are still in. Fell down and lost the puck. In the corner. Grayson. Ooh. Oh, the player held up. He's still going to end up with a call. That's that's a cheapie. I don't think it should have been a call. He did everything he could to stop. But still, Grayson took a bump down low. Roughing and maybe on the power play. So 6 minutes in the second. We're doing 2-minute minors today. Killian carries it out in front. Shot was muted. Slapper wide from Mitchell. Killian along the boards. Knights out. He pauses and puts it back in. Black Knights player skates it to center. Maybe with the extra player. Offsides. Ben has his shot blocked. Blake down to Ben off of his stick around behind. Killian unloads it quickly. Lifted, held by Blake. Right back behind again. Logan in there. Still there, behind. Goaltender's neck's getting sore watching things unfold. Behind him, that slips by Blake. Ooh. We're gonna actually call the Black Knight player for a trip. He hasn't come over yet. I don't think he's going to be able to believe this call as he was carrying the puck. Just one of those collisions. We're going to put 2 minutes on. I don't necessarily agree with the call either. But to Navy's benefit, it'll be 5-on-3. You rarely see a player with possession of the puck get called for a trip. But 5-on-3 for 30. Carried out in front. Extra pass back to Grayson. Slap shot. Didn't get it clean. Out of the zone, Navy regroups. Pops out again. Grayson carries. Glove save. Goalie kept it alive. Penalty 1 expires. Power play, another 120 for Navy. Player open in front, just waiting for it. Slow roller. Gave Colton enough time to come out and challenge that shot. High boards and down. Good feeds. Gavin carries wide, feeds out in front. Couple whacks at it. Good save. Owen winds up a slap shot. Hit a player in front. Looked like Isaac tried to throw a shoulder and he got it sent right back at him. Offsides. The laws of physics playing out. That much bigger Black Knight player was ready for that hit. So power play for another 34. Noah has 3 over there. I think he tracked that puck down himself. Feeds Henry out in front. And they score. I think Henry's going to take credit for it. Couldn't see down here. He may have thrown it out in front and went off the goalie. I couldn't tell. 4-1 Navy power play goal. Knights need another player out there. Knocked away. Declan at the blue line. Sticking with it. On sides. Flipped up and wide. Two to go in the second. So as I let off the game, Navy was supposed to play up at least one of their games was going to be up in West Point on the Academy grounds. Break the other way, offside. But with the government shutdown, went to just essential activities there. So they had to find alternative ice. I know Brian Houst worked really hard to coordinate a bunch of these logistical issues and make it so that Navy could still face off here. They battle out in front. We get a cover in the crease. Good shot from Leo. Blocker save, casual save. That pops up and in on the rebound. You know, I'm not getting these goal calls right, maybe 50%, but I think Ben, his shot was deflected. It sort of lobbed up and over the goalie. Maybe right back on the attack. Held up at the blue line. Pass ahead. Defenders filling in. They hustle back. Leo through traffic. Still with it. Brings it all the way to the goalie's toes. It's knocked away. Turnaround shot by Logan's blocked. Fed down, not going to reach the line. Under a minute to go. My clock's a little ahead, 45 on the arena clock. Ben got a piece of that to avoid the icing. High shot is glove, knocked away. Blake holds his own. Carries it into the corner. Nice drop to Killian. Shot was blocked, I believe. Still 15 on the arena clock. One chance. Bouncer goes wide. 8. 3. That wraps period 2. A good one for Navy, as they build a solid lead heading into the third. So this mall where the rink's at is pretty interesting. It's 4 stories. It has a ropes course, Ferris wheel, go-kart track, shooting gallery. Let's see. All the stores that you would expect, but lots of crazy, well, an ice rink. Redefining what a mall is. And we'll start period 3. Navy in control of this. Carter carries in right off the face mask. Goalie's shaking it off. Can't imagine what that feels like to get hit by a puck with pretty good pace right between the eyes. Nice move by Black Knight player. Had it knocked away. Knights from the corner. Colt makes the save. Real talented player out there for the Black Knights. Good stick handler. Makes a couple moves and gets a nice shot. Puck is frozen by Colton. In front. Colton the save. Good defense from Mitchell as well to prevent that initial shot. Out of the zone. Noah pressures the back line. Knocked away. Declan pushes it forward. Defender falling down came out and back in offsides. Knights from wide, saved by Colton's blocker. This team has good size. Navy's been just as physical, if not more. There's a collision. Both players keep their feet. Puck ends up outside the rink. Good to see a number of players on the ice and healthy after a rough week. Had a bunch of players miss practice. We're down with an illness. Gavin coming off a concussion. Blake carries in, fed across. Good look to Henry, but kicked out of there. 12 and a half to go. Dio's on his own in the corner. Taps it. Nope, came right back to him. Fed out in front. Bouncer is in the net. I am not doing great with these calls. I think Blake, but there's been so many tight plays in front of the net. They don't really go to the bench for a handshake. So your guess is as good as mine. But Navy now 6-1. Also into the corner is Carter. Saw somebody coming. He avoids the hit. Gavin looking over his shoulder. Strong shoulder from Knight. Carter and can't see who else that is. Gavin. Getting feisty over there along the boards. Deflected wide. Ben late in front, off of a skate and in. Not intentional, so they'll give it to him. It went off Carter's skate. He'll get credit for the goal. I think Ben with the assist from the corner. Oh, yeah, the second referee decided to show up. I think he just came on the ice. Got a goalie change for the Knights. I think they changed earlier as well. They've been alternating. 11 to go. And played off the boards. It came right back to Mitchell. Puck did not do what he intended it to do, but he was able to clear it out. Knights are in. Swung by Navy. From the near corner, fed in front. Nope. I think Declan stepped in front of that. Now carried out. Backhander sliding across is Colton. Make a great save. Mitchell on the boards. Puck came to Declan. He carries now to the corner. Still with it. Now Killian near corner. Tapped it in front to Declan. Boy, that puck came down right on the doorstep. And the goalie made a good save like an outfielder would. Catch a baseball. Loose puck, rolls out. Leo holds long enough, maybe exits the zone. Knights take it right back at the blue line. Blake to the roller, far boards. Turns and burns. Blake spins. Logan was knocked down well away from the play, but even with two referees out there, they don't make the call. Get the crowd going. Logan late feet in front, just tied up a bit. Isaac couldn't get the heel of his stick down. Logan finds the puck and puts it to center. A well-played game for Navy, 9 to go. Referees let an offsides go there. Trying to move this game along, I suppose. Leo under pressure, delivers it. Isaac looking for it at his feet. Ooh, a little extra for Mitchell. No. Oh no, that was. Oh, can't see. Isaac. Shot across, save. Stick save for Colton. And Navy's gonna retaliate, I think. As things were going back and forth. And we'll see who walks to the box. The new referee has a short conversation with Grayson and escorts him over to serve a 2-minute for roughing. it up in the net for a quick power play goal off the draw. The shortest stay in the penalty box that I've seen. Grayson, 3 seconds, and he is out. And we're back to even strength, 7-2. Dio, nice move. Nice shot, off the mask. Rebound comes right to him. Feeds it out in front. Good rip for Mitchell. Had great pace on that wrister. And beat the goalie glove side. Mitchell from the corner, defending. Plays it far side. Carrying it is Carter. All the way around, waiting at the top of the crease. 2 Navy players. Carter still with it. He is still carrying the ball. Time to let someone else play, Carter. He eventually lost it. They wave off icing. Hand in the air. What's the call? Confusing. I guess they did call icing. I think it's the right call. The other referee had a different opinion. Leo from the wing, blocks. Knocked away nicely by Blake. Continues through to Killian in clean, and he scores. Lifts it under the crossbar. Great effort from Blake to turn that over. Fed the puck right in front to Killian. Looking for more. Blake to Killian again. Cut off. Still got to it. Right back to Blake. Killian again from the corner. Feeds the top of the key. That's a basketball term. Other way we go. Leo spins it around. Killian takes the bump toward the net and all the way through. A flurry of scoring has us at 9-2. Knocked ahead to Killian. Last defender. Sends it deep. Leo to Killian. Along the boards, that one's going to stop before the line. Carter. I think it's Carter. A couple 70s out there. Grayson from the point. Nope, that was Gavin the whole time. The other 70. Noah from the slot. Shot wide. Chases his own rebound. Taps it to Logan. High glass, kicked and held. Owen. off the boards to Grayson. Good puck movement. 4.5. Henry gets a piece. He paid for it, but that's that talented skater for the Black Knights. We got a call coming up as I think Noah was put face first into the boards. So this other referee got here just in time to hand out a few penalties. I think everyone survived that. Power play Navy. Little hook. Slapper. Off of Colton's glove. Logan along to Ben. Henry. One of the numbers that ends in 3. Henry. Having trouble seeing. Henry finds the puck toward the net. Feed late. Gonna get a stick down. Bouncer right to Logan. Now to Henry. To Logan. Had the goalie come out and challenge. Makes the save. I think Henry eventually had that shot. Still with the extra skater. 110. Numbers for the Black Knights. Navy filling in now. Through the slot. Short-handed. Are the Knights. Hard check into the boards on Logan. Navy to center. Henry heard the train coming. I think we got an offsides. 30 to go. We got a number of Navy teams here. I know there's a 14 team that we're watching, and then I know the 16s are here, and the 18s. At least. Everybody plays on this rink. Mitchell with time. Across to Braden. To the corner, nice bounce. Knights took it back. Dribbler to the corner. Penalty is over. Dio softly tried to go through the legs. Fed out in front. Stepping up is Braden. He throws it back to the corner. Dio in front, tied up, was Carter. 2 to go in the game. Good takeaway. Carter bounces right to a Navy skater over there. Soft play off the stick of the goalie. Break for the Knights. They go wide, high shot, saved. Long near boards. Forced out of the zone and offsides. You know, I'm not sure if offsides again. Not sure if I double tap the goal or the scoreboard's off, but they've got 8-2. Not that it's of any consequence. Leah with a little lead block. Throws his arm out, stiff arm. Final minute. Navy attacks the puck. Killian takes it away, slides it to Declan, wide. Knights on the attack. Good defense by Blake. Body and puck. Ooh, he got a face full of the boards as he lost an edge. Knights from behind. Still tracking to the loose puck. Knocked away. Knights fire well wide. Thought he was going to shoot the puck, but it went directly into the corner. I think it just came off of his stick. Funny. Killian with a soft clear. Final 5 seconds. Cut off by Blake. And a big hit right at the buzzer. Hopefully Blake's all right. Got set up pretty far right in front of the penalty box. Great game for Navy. The first of a doubleheader. So we'll be right back here tomorrow, 7 a.m. The traditional Army-Navy weekend. This time it's, well, in Army's house, so to speak. See you tomorrow.